November at 20,000, 4 months later, we're at 60,000. So things can happen very quickly, and we can go triple, quadruple, 5x in a period of 3 months. And if you miss those 3 months, you're going to miss everything.
Bitcoin's price is about to go absolutely crazy. And if you miss the next 3-month window, you're going to miss everything. This has happened to Bitcoin's price after every single halving. Take a look. This is how Bitcoin's price appreciated after every halving. This over here is the halving event, and then this is what happens after each time. Bitcoin halving just happened. We are here in green. To me, this is extremely bullish and most don't realize. Smash the like button, support the channel, send this video to one friend who really needs to hear this about Bitcoin. Bitcoin whales are accumulating at a pace like we've never seen before. While you panic, they buy, because they know what's about to happen. Fred Krueger is a Wall Street finance and tech veteran, often cited in financial news. His YouTube channel is called Math Money Bitcoin. He is a Bitcoin advocate. He has made rather bullish predictions about Bitcoin's future price based on mathematical models. Here, he lays out the Bitcoin price explosion that he thinks is going to happen sometime in the next 12 months. There will be a 3 to 4 month window where Bitcoin's price does a 3x, 4x, 5x. Let's go through cycle by cycle and listen and watch him build his thesis. We'll start here, 2013-2014 cycle.
As you can see here, Bitcoin, if you look at the entire 4 years of Bitcoin from 2009 to January of 2014, 70% of the move of that was done in 2 months, right? You could have done nothing, but just bought Bitcoin in September of 2013, and you would have captured 80% of the move, right? 70 to 80% of the move, depending on if you held it 3 or 4 months in the end of 2013. Really, we have this extreme tail here. And by the way, if you looked here and you sort of said, oh, what's the chart look like? Well, the chart looked bad, right? The chart looked like we were rolling over, it was going down. And so there was really almost, oh, maybe we're going to come back. Oh, maybe this is going to be a double top. No matter what you do, you're not going to see this ginormous pattern here, this thing. So that's the first real kind of move up that we've seen.
Next, we'll go to 2017. Most people remember the Bitcoin 2017 cycle with Bitcoin topping out at 20K. Most don't remember that Bitcoin price actually spent most of 2017 under 6K.
If this was just a one-off, I would say, go ahead and trade it. But look what happened in 2017. Let's go to here and let's look at that. There again, what do we see? We see that the market did a whole lot of nothing. It never really crossed 6,000 until October, right? That's something we just don't remember because we always remember that it went to 20,000 in 17, but bear in mind that it only crossed 6,000 in October. In November, really, it only crossed 6,000, touched 20,000 in December. Almost all the gains. If you had not been in Bitcoin in October, if you got out in October, you would have missed 3/4 of the move, right? So everything really, really happened over a 3-month period. Now again, you say, okay, that's 2 times, Fred, but surely it didn't happen again the same way. Ah, yes, but it did.
Let's go to the 2020-2021 cycle. Look how quickly this happened, and pay attention to the conclusion that Fred Krueger draws at the end.
Let's take a look at that third movement, the 2020-2021 bull market. And again, here we go, doing a lot of nothing. November at 20,000, 4 months later, we're at 60,000, right? So things can happen very quickly, and we can go triple, quadruple, 5x in a period of 3 months. And if you miss those 3 months, you're going to miss everything. So the big problem with trading Bitcoin is, you can trade it just like anything else, and you think you're making money, you're losing money. But the big problem with Bitcoin is if you're not in the market for those 3 months, it's very unlikely that you're going to be able to get in the market and be there with any kind of size when this thing actually goes up. I do think that we are going to see another one of those moves in the next year. I don't know when it's going to be. It could be in a week. It could be in 3 weeks. It could be by the end of the year. It could be next year. I don't know. We have to stay in the market to capture those moves.
So let's talk about why Bitcoin's price goes up. Fred Krueger has made it clear that the reason he's so bullish is because he thinks, technically speaking, the bull market is happening, and for that reason, he thinks Bitcoin price is going to reach certain levels because technically we're in a bull. But besides being in a bull, what are his 3 big fundamental reasons he thinks Bitcoin's price is going to skyrocket? This is an interesting thesis. Listen.
Now, what else do I think gives me a lot of bullishness? Well, obviously the ETFs, right? So I think in addition to the fact that we're on sort of this bull market, we have the ETFs that are, they're really just starting to kick in. And, we saw yesterday we had GBTC with the first positive inflow day ever. I've sort of said, I think the ETFs, once we get back and we're, say, back to 70,000, I think those flows are going to come right back. Because I think these people, they may not participate when the market looks shaky, but when the market looks good, they're going to come back. And that's just like a turbo booster on top of the bullish sentiment that's just coming from the non-ETF part of the market. The third part, I would say, is just from a pure fiscal irresponsibility. I think we have never looked more irresponsible than we are today. We're definitely in kind of this, I would say, sort of the end game of fiat here. We're just printing like crazy. We got just absolute insane people like Stephanie Kelton who really think that we can just go print like whatever we want, we can just buy. And that won't have any impact on inflation or anything. And she uses the example of World War II to show how great things are when we just go spend like drunken sailors on something like, the war effort. And her new war effort is, the Green New Deal and climate change. So I just think that this kind of thinking is so wrong, so destructive to capital. So I think the fact that people just don't seem to even care at all about deficits is a reason why Bitcoin's going to do really, really well over the next 2 years. And then the last of all, I think we have an election. And I think at the end of the day, this election, whoever emerges from this election as the victor is going to go spend like crazy. If it's Trump, they're going to cut interest rates like crazy. But regardless, I think people are going to want to own Bitcoin. I think we have a really great setup for the next 18 months. Very bullish. I just would recommend just being fully invested and just having diamond hands.
So let's talk price predictions. What price does Fred Krueger think Bitcoin will hit this cycle? How high can Bitcoin go? Within what time frame? What is most likely? This is his price and time outlook this cycle. Remember, guys, smash the like button if you appreciate videos like this.
I think we're in a bull market. We've gone from the low of 15,000, 16,000, let's call it, to close to 70,000 right now, 63,000. I think we have, we could easily go up another 4 to 5x from here. That would put us at 250,000, and it could be as much as 500,000. And I think if I had to pick a spot at what this happens, I think we're going to probably get the most of it by the end of 2025, right? So yeah, maybe it keeps on going until 2026. The next 18 months, I think, are going to be, could be really amazing. Could be absolutely spectacular. Somewhere between, 4x and, 8x the return from where we are today. Please, if you like this content, hit the subscribe button because it really helps my algorithm on YouTube.
How about longer term? Is it true that he thinks Bitcoin's price hits $1 million per coin this decade? This is true.
What's it going to take to get Bitcoin to 1 million? Well, we probably have to increase users by about 3x. How long is it going to take to do that? Probably about a decade.
Look, guys, if any of us knew the future, we'd all be rich. This video, it's not financial advice, just info and opinion. That being said, if you're interested in making money in crypto, subscribe to our channel, Altcoin Daily. We post one video every day, keeping you up to date, giving you an edge, post this video on social media, engage with this video, comment your thoughts below. I'll be chatting with you in the comments. Also, follow the great Fred Krueger on his channel, Math Money Bitcoin. I'll link his stuff below. See you tomorrow, my friends. This is going to be a great year for us.